That's a little unexpected. G'day, you beautiful bunch of buccaneers. Today we'll be reviewing a beer, a beautiful libation. This I cannot wait for, this one. This has been a long time coming. This one I've been told many times, you must try this beer. Now is the time. Here we go. Are you ready? John Boston, my friend. Beautiful, lovely little ale. This is the Point Pale Ale, John Boston. Now the quick perusal on the back shows us that it is, let me just get my little guys out, 4.2%. Not a bad percentage. I'm usually a bit of a harder, tougher type of guy, but 4.2 is fine. It hails its origins from where the Sydney Opera House stands right now. Now that's pretty cool, it's right there. Let's get into it. Let's give this a crack. Now, for all of you ASMR fans out there, are you ready? Now, let's run through them. The look. It's a gorgeous brown bottle. Just like what I would have had back in the day on the decks with all the young little swabbies coming through, wiping up the messes and getting ready to walk someone down the plank before I gave them a nudge and pushed them off myself, right to the sharks. That's another story altogether. You can come into my port and we can have a chat over a few of these. Now, it's a good looking beer. Let's test the smell of the thing. Let's see what it stinks like. It has a couple of little hoppy fruity undertones there. Just a couple. Just a couple. Let's get past that. Move the whiskies away. Let's taste this puppy. Are we ready? Do you have your John Boston ready to taste? Let's give it a crack and see what this puppy's like. I've got high hopes. Lower percentage than I'm used to, but I've got high hopes. That's a little unexpected. I didn't expect that. That is a full-flavored, tantalizing, tasty beer. I am a big fan of this. That was unexpected. Now, I'm no expert. I just know I drink a lot. It has some subtle caramel tones, if you're into that sort of stuff. But it has an underlying, a very small underlying citric note. Gives it a good flavor. Not a lot of bubble. That's good. That's good. I don't want too much bubble. You get all gassy, especially when you're rocking back and forward. You don't want to fall off the edge and then run into one of those hammerheads. No, don't. No. There's a copyright. You can't do that. Now, the aftertaste. I better have another little swiggle on this guy. Woo! Now, I am still pleasantly shocked at just how flavoursome a 4.2%. 1.1 standard drinks. In Australia, that is. Pleasantly surprised. The aftertaste, it doesn't hold too long on the back of your tongue. Sometimes some of these beers that try a little bit too hard with their hoppiness. The bitter tones can sit there on the back of your throat and they can start to get a bit much. This is not getting too much. This could potentially turn into a session ale. Just a thought. Just a thought. All you people out there that were suggesting this, kudos to you. Good call. The ultimate test was back in the beginning. with every beer, there is a smush-faced test. That is the challenge of every beer manufacturer, every maker. It doesn't matter if it's a stout. It doesn't matter if it's a pale ale. It doesn't matter if it's a triple IPA. Oh, triple IPA. Ooh, they're so good, those things. If you pull back a smush face and go, wow, what was that? There might be a challenge with the beer. That's the ultimate test. Did this stand the smush test? Oh yes. No smush face in here. No smush. All pleasure. Oh my golly jolly Roger. This is a beer. Are we ready to start the tally? Let's see the scores of this puppy. Are we ready? Let's go. Cheers. Oh, you slobby. What was that? Okay. So as you can see here up on my screen, Bucket Lagerbeer's Port. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But that's okay, I can run you through it. This is where I will be writing down my scores. Now, let's see if you agree. Name, history, type, style, lager, all the rest, all that fun, generic background stuff. Did you find the history, the little tidbit of history I gave you, did you find it a bit palatable? Did you find it grating to the soul? Well, I give it 8 out of 10. The reason is because the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge has a very, very soft spot in my heart. I love it. It is a beautiful pale ale. It may not be the strongest of beers, but that is okay. That comes up next. Now, the reason I dropped it down 2 points, just the 2, is because I find it a bit unbecoming. Not obnoxious, it's okay to have your name on the bottle, but I would have liked something a little bit more creative. The Sydney Slider. Is that a thing? Am I going to get sued or copyright? But either way, it's a nice beer. It's a good name. It's a good. Next, forgot to put the number in. Next, we have the alcohol content and the region, but we've already just discussed the region, which is Sydney, which is brilliant. Now, ABV, okay? Alcohol by volume, just in case you were wondering, for you technocrats out there. 4.2%, not bad. I give it 6 out of 10 because I prefer the heavy guys, but that's just me. 6 it is. Now the look. This beautiful little puppy. Let me just get the cursor over there. Oh, this technology. Just give me the wood, give me the sea, give me the sails, give me the wind. It's a fine looking bottle. It's a bit thin. I'd prefer a bit more girth. Anyway. It's a fine looking bottle. I like the greens and the subtle light beige. 7.5. Smell and taste. 4 and 5. It smells like an 8 out of 10. And the reason for that is because it's just a little bit fruity. Now I do like my fruity beers. I love my heavy hops. But that's because of the anticipation of the fire in the alcohol content. But considering the limited alcohol content and the subtleties of the tones, I give it 8. It's still a solid 8. The taste on the other hand is definitely an 8.5 for sure. It's definitely up there. This is one of the better 4.1, 4.2, under 5% beers that I've tasted for a very long time. Very impressed. 8.5. Now, the aftertaste. It didn't hang on the back of my throat. Brilliant. I hate it when it does that. Unless it's super heavy. Or it's some sort of fire rum. Ooh, that's a different channel altogether. 8 out of 10. Frothiness, gas, and the smoosh face effect. Now, frothiness and the gassiness, I give it a 9 out of 10 because the bubbles did not hold in me. It didn't make me gas up and although sometimes it's good fun to do that. But I like it when it doesn't bloat me up. I can have a couple more and I don't feel like I'm full as a goog. Where did that come from? Next, smoosh face. 0 smoosh face. 10 out of 10. So frothiness, 9. Smoosh face, 10. This is standing the test of time, this guy. John Boston, Pale Ale. John Boston's Pale Ale total score is 65 out of 80. That is, on Commodore Lagerbeard's list, 65 comes in at the Beards of Valhalla. One of my uncles, he lives up north. He helped me with that one. Oh, and by the by, if you want to find the scales from 1 to 80, the beers, it's just down there. Down in the little link, okay? It's somewhere there. It's somewhere. While you're here, if you want to go and check out the merch, buy yourself a cap. Become a Buccaneer. Move from the swabbiness. Become a Buccaneer. Support the channel. I will give back as much as I possibly can. The more you help, the more I help. The more we all help and we can drink more beer, play more games. On that note, there will be another review coming up very, very soon. The next beer will be going head to head with this beauty. And the winner, oh, I don't like their chances against this beautiful little darling, but the winner will then be pitted up against a game of my choice. And we will play with the beers. The beers will be our libation for the gaming duration. Let's see if it helps the game or dissuades and pushes us from the game. So, until next time, my Buccaneers, my beautiful little swabbies, enjoy your John Boston, enjoy whatever libation it is that you want to peruse and enjoy. Do it. Enjoy yourself. Be free. Get on the waves. Just don't fall off the edge of the deck and be very, very safe in your endeavors. Pop down in the comments below what you think of the beer, what you think of the review, what beers you would like to see reviewed next, what games you want me to play while drinking these beers. I will see you soon, young swabbies. Ah, good. You're still here. Disclaimer time.
If you are not of age to drink, do not drink. This is something that must be said. This is something that must adhere to. Trust me. Once you're of age, all lines are broken and you're good to go. But until that point, you enjoy your energy drinks. You enjoy your fruit juices. You enjoy your milk. You enjoy your tea. You enjoy your coffee. You enjoy your, in Australia, your Milo. Do whatever you like, but just be wary. See you soon.